Hi, I'm Katie Nobles.
And I'm attorney Michael Leiner.
And you're watching The Bottom Line. Today's topic, working and applying for disability benefits. Michael, this is a question that we've gotten a lot from our clients and from people on social media, so we want to break it down today. The question is, can you apply for disability while you are still working?
The answer is yes, but I'm going to give two answers. You can work while receiving disability benefits, but what I'm going to explain is how the law is written, and I'm going to explain how the law is often applied, okay?
Okay.
Technically, you can work and earn in the year 2020, which is when we're shooting this video, up to $1,260 and still be eligible to apply for and receive disability benefits. That's called SGA, Substantial Gainful Activity. As long as you are earning under $1,260 a month, you can still apply for and receive disability benefits, okay? Now here's
So that's how the law is written. So how is it
how the
applied
law is
then?
written, okay? Now here's where it gets tricky, and this is more so in the before space, not after you've been approved for disability benefits. This is while you're applying for benefits, which is where most of our practice at Leiner Legal is, helping people get awarded disability benefits, okay? How the law is often applied by judges is to say, well, if somebody is able to work part-time, even if they're not earning over that $1,260 a month, if they just worked a little harder or worked a few more hours, then they wouldn't need the disability benefits. So often, and they don't put that right in an unfavorable disability decision. What they do is, they mitigate the medical evidence. They'll say, well, the pain, all of a sudden their pain doesn't seem as severe to the judge, or the mental health conditions that they're alleging aren't as severe. It's very difficult to prove that if you can work, 25 hours a week, why would you be unable to work 40 hours a week? Because so many of the same traits and skills that go into working part-time, maintaining a schedule, showing up on time, making it through the day, are the same things in part-time work as they are in full-time work.
Sure. So where do people go from there then?
The answer is, and I have a very difficult time answering this question for my clients. I personally never want to be in a position to tell somebody who's trying to provide for their family, well, you can't work if you're applying for disability, because they're going to deny your case. What I tell people is, one, and we have, several other videos that you can watch on this process, on our YouTube page. We try and tell people who, if you're applying for disability, to perhaps look at, the Bureau of Vocational Rehabilitation, which is a program offered through Opportunities for Ohioans with Disabilities. Or we encourage people to make sure that they're really documenting the struggles that they're having at work in their medical records with their doctors. So if you are working part-time and you're not above that $1,260 a month, at a minimum, when you are seeing your doctors, make sure that you're reporting to the doctors how much of a struggle it is for you, if you're having a struggle. Because, making sure that, you're making sure that the functional limitations that you're having at work would come out in the records to help answer the question of, well, how is it that you're able to work part-time, but you wouldn't be able to add a few more hours to work full-time?
Right. Well, Michael, thank you so much for answering that question. We're going to be answering everyone's questions as usual on The Bottom Line. You could submit those on all of our social media profiles and also on our website.
Please do. Yeah. Thank you for joining us for another episode.